A big hello to you from myself, John McCarthy. Pleased to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Looking forward to see what goes down out there today. We're playing some match play golf today. Look out, here comes some fun. Have a fantastic round out there. And second shot on the 10th coming up. That sounded a little bit off. And this is your third shot. Well done. Back into the fairway. I like it. And this one coming out of the deep rough. Coming out of the deep stuff might not be enough. Setting up about 220 yards away. Did you get all of it? I think we're coming up short. Okay, we've found your friend here in the deep rough. Let's see how he does. Okay, there you go. And if he sinks this next putt, he'll go one up. And I think this one's going left to right. Not a bad result from that distance. And this putt's going to put him one up. And as he drops that one to the bottom, he has also won this hole. And lost that first hole, so you're one down moving forward. And a par 4 coming up here on the 11th. Not an amazing swing. All right, let's launch this into the atmosphere, preferably hitting the fairway. That's, yeah, be nice to have that one back. Little less than pure on that swing. Okay, second shot on the 11th. A little bit to the right on the approach here. And what will go down here? He's in the sand. Oh, needs to hold on to the fairway. Might be dangerous. All right, sink this and you'll take the hole. And as he sets this one up, the wheels are churning. He's quite a ways out. And I see he doesn't even need to putt that one out. Mighty generous of you. Well, that was, that was tough. Just wound up short. And moving along, next hole coming up. And we're on the 12th hole. We got a par 4. Well, this should be fun. Let's see what happens here. That ball was bad for you anyway. That was a bad ball. Okay, the ball's below your feet here. That's going to tend to make it go a little bit to the right. You knew what you were doing. Now let's see what you can do with this next putt. Okay, they're going with the pitching wedge here. All right, hitting into an elevated green. And dunked. Okay, we're setting up with an elevated green. You might want a little more distance. Okay, hitting into an elevated green here. Oop, that one, yeah, that's in the water. Let's see how this shapes up. This is his 3rd shot. And if this next putt drops, he's going to go 3 up. And here he is setting up for this putt. If it drops, he goes 3 up. And your friend is 3 up after that hole. And here we go. 13th hole, and it's a par 3. Going with the 9-iron. Bunker coming up. Well, let's see what you got. Well, that was never going to be good. Oh, man. And as this ball is below your feet, you might want to go a little bit more leftward than you would normally. Might be in the long grass after this one. We're in the deep stuff here. He's got some sand to contend with. Let's see what happens. Okay, and from the greenside bunker, let's nestle this one in nice and close. Okay, let's see how he deals with this sand trap. And he's in the greenside rough. Let's see if he can get up and down from this sand. And if this next putt drops, he will go to 4 up. Oh. He might pull away even further with this next putt. This one to go to 4 up. Okay, he's going to win the hole with that one. All right, let's forget about that hole and look to the next hole. Next is the 14th hole. This one's a par 5. This one's heading to the fairway, I think. right, let's go. Pound this one out there. Well, no good. Good luck on your second shot here on the 14th. Hello there, and welcome to the game that is PGA Tour 2K25. My name's John McCarthy, and it's just going to be the back nine of this one today. All right, time to get the golfs. Okay, let's see what you got here. Well, that one wasn't super solid contact. Here's our second shot on the 10th. Oops, that's no good. And we're setting up here with an elevated green. Might need some more club. Well, this should be fun for him, hitting out of the beach and all. And he will set up here around 140 to the pin. This one's heading left. And this one's your fourth. And what are you thinking? What are you thinking out of this fairway bunker? Let's see what you got. Yeah, looking short from the sand on this one. All right, let's see how he deals with this beach. All right, we're getting there. We're almost to the green. Let's do this. And this putt right here will put him at 1 up. All right, I see you've conceded that putt, and we'll lose the hole, but we got more golf to play. And the 11th is a par 3. Bunker bound. All right, interested to see what you have in store for us here. Second shot here on the 11th. All right, here's your friend. He's setting up in the green side sand. All right, from the beach. Looking super. Oh, chipping it in. There's your bogey in style. And if he sinks this next putt, he's going to go 2 up on you. Well, look out. And your friend's 2 up for the match after that hole. And the 12th hole is a par 5. Okay, here we go. Let's launch this one out there. Fairway slopes away from us up around the landing area. Oh, something went amiss. Okay, second shot here on the 12th. Oh man, this one's heading to the sand. And let's get out of this beach here. All right, pretty safe shot. I like it. Playing it cool. We're on the green. That's good. And if this drops, he can go to 3 up. Okay, giving another putt to your opponent. Let's move on. Well, we'll have to move on from that. You lost the hole, but more to play. All right, over to number 13, and this one's a par 4. Oh, I think this one's going to chase out a bit further. All right, give this a rip. That's not going to be good. And as he sets up, he's got about 180 yards to go here. And setting up here in a fairway bunker. Come on, give us a kick to the right. Well, at least you're on the green. You're not in that beach. Let's see what he does. This is his 4th. Let's see how he deals with this little test from the green side rough. Okay, you've got this to win the hole. Going up the hill with this putt, breaking left to right. Yikes, look out. Unlucky. And setting up now with an elevated green to deal with. Oh, looking at an elevated green on the approach here. That's a nice little shot there. Cleared the bunker. Great little shot there. All right, and you have left yourself an extremely long putt. Best of luck. And look at this, your opponent isn't even going to make you putt that one out. How nice. And if this next putt goes down, he's going to go to 4 up. And after that hole, your friend is 4 up for the match. Here we go. Now, the 14th hole. This one's a par 4. Catching the downslope here. This should chase out. And let's see what you do off the tee here. Oh, that's not a great one. All right, here's our second shot on the 14th. Got a little fetched up out of the rough here. Not sure it's going to make it. And this shot's about 120 yards away from the pin. Heading a little bit to the left on the approach. Okay, green side sand. Let's see what you have. Well, good news. You got out of the bunker. Bad news, really long putt coming up. He's sitting right in the beach. Let's see how he can make his escape. Oh, hello. And this is a very long putt. No two ways about it. Let's see what he does. Okay, he's got a gift, little gift from you there. You're letting him have that putt, and we're going to head to the next. And this match is over. You didn't pull out the win here today. I'm not going to hold that against you. Happens to the best of us. Well, I had a good time out there today. I am happy that you brought me along for the ride, and hopefully we'll see you real soon. Hi there, my name's John McCarthy, and I would like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Things are going to happen for us today. I got a feeling. Just doing the front 9 today, I guess. Have a good round today. All right, let's send it. Okay, this is about 160 or so to the pin. All right, here's his second shot. And they've chosen the pitching wedge. Oh, almost went down. Okay, careful on this one. We're in the rough. Don't see that every day. I guess you're just going to take that driver off the fairway and be on your way. Setting up here in the rough, and it's a deep lie. No two ways about it. And after that one, your opponent is one up for the match. All right, let's go. We got a par 4 on the second hole. Bit of an awkward swing. Well, looking forward to this hole. Oh, crud. And just in the first cut on this one. And this one coming out of the rough. A little too far to the right on the approach, I think. He looks to be about 130 yards away. Well, this one could roll into the rough. Okay, and if he sinks this next putt, he will go 2 up. Okay, we will give that putt to the opponent. And we'll lose the hole in the process, but another hole coming up. We'll get him there. And subpar, well, is it subpar? Really? That doesn't make sense, does it? Subpar result on that hole. Let's see what we can do on the next one. No, I don't think that works. He might end up in the rough on this one. Let's see. And that one will sneak into that second cut of rough. All right, load up. Let's let this go. All right, let's get out of this sand. This is right on the border. I'm not sure if it's going to be rough or fairway. Okay, he's coming out of the deep stuff. And they're going with the pitching wedge. Okay, coming out of the rough here. Hitting into this green with a bit of a down slope, and don't want this one to get away from you. Well, that's all right. We'll get on the green next time. Good job out of the sand. Well done. And if this next putt drops, he's going to go 3 up. And after you conceded that putt, we're done on this hole. Let's move on to the next. And your friend is 3 up after that one. All right, here we go with the par 4, 4th hole. This one's fairway bound. Looking forward to see what you do here. Unfortunately, I think this is beach bound, setting up in the bunker. This is what our third shot's looking like. All right, setting up now in the bunker. Let's see what you got. All right, out of that bunker and putting. Let's see what happens. And setting up here for the bogey. Well, this one's on a line. I'll take that from that type of distance. And if this next putt drops, he will go to 4 up. Okay, we'll concede another putt here today and move on. And we're leaving that hole behind us. And we are presented with a par 5 here on the 5th. Okay, let's smash this one out there. And second shot here on the 5th. This one could end in the rough. And just rolls into the second cut. That's a poor place for a tree. Well, that one's goodbye. The ball did not go where you told it to. Oh, that's too bad. Okay, the ball's going to tend to go right in this setup. It's sitting below your feet. Might want to aim a little to the left. Okay, we are back in the fairway. Okay, this is about 105 yards-ish to the pin. This one might roll into the rough. A little off on that approach, but that's okay. And he might roll this into the rough. All right, he rolled that one into the second cut.
Oh, that almost went.
And if we drop this, that's for triple bogey. I still like you lots, though.
Oh, come on. Come on, ball.
And sorry to say, but if he sinks this, he wins the match. All right, now that you've given that putt to your opponent on the other end there, we're done here. And unfortunately, you weren't up to the test in this match. Your opponent will walk away victorious at 5 up. All right, that's going to do it for me. And just want to thank you again for playing the game. And hopefully we see you soon. Hello there. My name's John McCarthy. And first of all, welcome to the nature. Second, welcome to PGA Tour 2K25. Let's get this going. Starting things off today with a par 4. Now let's crush this drive, middle of the fairway, and stroll on our way from there. See what you have on the second shot here on the 10th. This shot's just about 95 yards to the pin. Let's see how you do here. We have a very long putt ahead of us. And this one's breaking pretty hard to the left here. And if he sinks this next putt, he'll go one up. All right, you're going to give that putt away to your opponent. All good. You won't win this hole. I got a good feeling about the next one. Your friend will start out at one up after the first hole. And the 11th hole of this one is a par 4. Have a good tee shot. Well, that'll happen. Here's their 7-iron. Here's our second shot on hole number 11. And you might not have enough club from the rough. Oh, well, what do I know? Fairway for you. Well done.
Oh, almost in the bucket.
And from the green side rough. And setting up now for your 5th shot. And from the green side bunker, looking for an up and down here. Well, you did get out of that bunker. A lot of work left to do with the putter, though. And hopefully you can drop this one down for the triple. And I think this one's breaking pretty hard right to left. Oh, man, no good. Let's get back on the green here. Setting up here, green side rough. And if he sinks this, he will go 2 up. All right, I guess he doesn't need to putt that one out. Let's head to the next. And the 12th hole is a par 3. All right, let's go. The approach heading right. And he's coming out of the deep rough here. Here's our second shot on the 12th. Okay, this is what he has left to save the par. Okay, giving another putt over to your opponent. That's fine. Let's move on. And after that hole, your opponent is up by 3. And the 13th hole is before us. This one's a par 4. Okay, time to send it. Whoops, that's not great. This might be bad. And here's our second shot on the 13th. I don't think you're going to make it here out of the rough. And you've done yourself a service there. We're back in the fairway. That's great. Sitting in the greenside rough. Let's go. Okay, from the greenside sand. Hopefully we get up and down from here. All right, let's leave this sand behind us. What do you say? Okay, let's get out of this greenside rough. Ooh, denied, denied. He might pull away even further with this next putt. This one to go to 4 up. Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think we were really going to win this hole anyway. And now the 14th hole. This is a par 3. Oh, let's see what you can do on this one. Oh, into the water. Setting up here about 190 yards or so to the pin. Oh my, splash. This one's going to get sandy. All right, let's leave this sand behind us. What do you say? And he's hitting this one out of the first cut of rough. And from the green side bunker. All right, time to get out of the bunker. Let's do this. Nicely done out of the bunker. And this next putt to win the match. All right, now that you've conceded that putt, we'll head to the next hole. All right, this match is over. Your opponent will walk away victorious. Yeah, it's never super fun, but hopefully you had some fun along the way, though. And that's going to do it. We are done here. Hopefully I'll see you soon, though. Hi there, my name is John McCarthy, and I'm here to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25.
The match play is happening at the moment. Hopefully you can get off to a hot start. Let's see what you can do out there.
Let's get this going.
Oh, that's no good. Taking a look at the elevated green from here. No, this one didn't turn out. Unfortunately, we've strayed OB with that one. Setting up here for your fourth. Oh, that didn't go well, did it?
All right, we're back in the fairway. I like it.
And we're somewhere around 240 from the pin. Okay, setting up here with an elevated green ahead. That's not what you wanted, I guess.
Here we go, setting up with an elevated green ahead of us. We might need more club.
This one's got eyes for the rough, I think. And here's a look at their 5-iron. Setting up here in the deep stuff.
And this putt's going to put him one up. Okay, you gave that putt to your opponent. That's a good call. I would have done the same thing. We lose the hole, but we move on to the next for another chance at glory. We got a par 3 for the second hole.
Okay, let's see what you do here. Yeah, this one might be a bit long. Okay, setting up about 180 yards out. You must be feeling lucky. Taking driver off the turf. Oops, out of bounds with that one. That's bold, using the driver off the fairway. I'll take it. That's too bad. And this one is around 180 yards to the pin. This one might be in a bad place. Well, this is definitely in the sand. Let's see what goes down for him.
Oh, he almost got that chip to go.
And if he sinks this next putt, he's going to go 2 up.
All right, that putt goes in, and he will win this hole.
Well, it's safe to say that things didn't go as planned on that one for you. Let's see what you can do on the next hole.
All right, bombs away. Let's hit that fairway.
He's hitting out of the beach here now. Let's see what goes down. And just in the light rough at the moment. Well, this approach is leaning a bit to the right.
Oh, the glory that could have been.
And from the green side, sand. Looking for an up and down here. Okay, setting up in the bunker here. And here he is from the green side rough. was close. All right, you've got about 6 feet here. Okay, after that one, your friend is 3 up on you.
And now the fourth hole, we have a par 4.
Well, let's see what you got. I think you've had better swings. Huh, weird. Oh, that's, yeah, that's out of bounds.
Okay, you've got this one starting out to the left.
And the tee shot looks like it'll be safe. A little awkward on that swing. We are in the deep stuff here. Yikes. Well, that's no good. That's not going to work, is it? Oh, no. Water. And he's got about 160 yards to go here.
And if this next putt goes down, he's going to go to 4 up. Okay, slightly surprising, but you know what? Give him that one, and maybe he'll give you something later on in the round. Let's head to the next. Okay, we are moving forward. And we got a par 4 for our 5th. Ooh, this could be a little troublesome. Needs to hold on to that fairway. Okay, and that one's just barely in the first cut. Okay, give this a smash.
Yikes. Here's our second shot on the 5th. Ooh, a little bit off on that swing. Make sure you check your swing meter.
Well, we'll be out of here at some point. Still in the rough currently, but you know, I'm having good thoughts, positive vibes.
Oop, that's not good. All right, setting up here deep in the spinach. Heading toward the rough here.
Well, you can't seem to get out of here, can you? We're back into the rough.
Hey now. And let's see how he does here in the first cut.
Be careful with this one. We're in the deep stuff.
This approach is heading left.
Well done. All right, this is it. If he sinks this, you're done. All right, conceding another putt. Let's head on to the next.
Well, this one is over, and unfortunately, your friend has taken the victory for themselves, ending this one at 5 up.
All right, I'm going to head on my way here. I had a lot of fun with you out there on the course. Thank you for playing. We'll see you again soon. Hello there, and welcome to PGA Tour 2K25. Can't wait to see what goes down here in a bit.
Today, we are just going to take a look around the front nine of this course.
All right, have a good round.
All right, interested to see what you have in store for us here. Don't worry about it. Second shot here on the first. And you know what? We're getting a little bit of practice on our, sand play today, so I'll take it. Something sounded a little bit off on that swing. Setting up here for your fourth shot. No good.
Looks like we're heading to the rough.
Okay, this is dug into the rough here. We're gonna need something special to dig it out. Swing didn't feel as clean as I know you can hit it. This shot's about 75 yards to the pin. And this putt right here will put him at 1 up.
Yeah, that makes sense. Give your opponent that putt. I don't think we were going to take this hole anyway.
And after that one, your opponent is 1 up.
All right, we got a par 5 here on the second hole.
This one looks pretty good. Should be in the fairway.
Okay, full sand. Let's go.
Yeah, that's unlucky.
I think this one's coming up short from the rough. Yeah, still in the rough, but we're making progress.
And from here, he's looking at about 180 yards to the pin. Going a bit left of the pin. Okay, let's get on out of this second cut and get on our way.
Ooh, he almost got that to go.
25 feet from the cup.
And this one's going to go down the hill and right to left, I believe.
And this one he's going to take a stab at for birdie.
And that one's in the cup.
Okay, that hole's going to be halved.
The third hole on this one's a par 3.
And here's their 4-iron. And let's see what you do off the tee here.
Yep, that swing was a little bit off.
Okay, as we set this up, it's not a great scene. It's very, very deep into this rough.
And that green slopes away from you, so this approach could go a little long if you're not careful. And from rough to more rough.
Was a good one. And if he sinks this next putt, he's going to go 2 up on you. Well, look out.
And after you conceded that one, we'll head to the next hole. And that hole we can just forget about. Okay, let's see what you got here. Well, you didn't hit that super clean. Okay, second shot here on the fourth. This might find some rough. From here, he's looking at around 215 yards out. Well, he's on the green, and he has still much to do if he wants to sink that next putt. That's a long ways to go. Hey, did you get all of that? You might not have enough here. All right, back in the fairway now. To the green. All right, if this next putt drops for him, he's going to go 3 up. Okay, you're going to concede that putt. We'll lose this hole, but we're heading to the next hole now. Okay, time for the 5th hole. It's a par 4. All right, let's let her fly. Let's go. And around 195 yards to the pin for him. Let's see what happens. Here's our second shot on this 5th hole. Okay, here's our 3rd shot. Well, that's too bad. Oh, that couldn't have been planned. Yeah, that was a weird shot. All right, let's get out of this sand. And if he sinks this next putt, we're going dormy. Okay, we'll concede another putt here today and move on. And after that one, your friend is 4 up for the match. Now we have a par 3 here on the 6th. And here's a 6-iron from them. Looking forward to see what you do here. Oh, you might have been a little bit too forceful here. Oh boy, this one's heading for the sand. All right, let's piece out of this sand. Ooh, that was a little awkward on the swing there. Ah, who put that there? We'll get it back. Swing didn't feel right. You know, this is very, very sandy in this. Ooh, that took a bad kick to the right.
Let's see how he deals with this bunker shot.
All right, if this goes down, you're packing. All right, and after you've conceded that putt, this match is over.
And as this one winds down, you couldn't put everything together today to pull out the win, but there's always next time.
And with that, I will leave you to your own devices. Thank you for the round, and I'll see you next time. Hi there, my name is John McCarthy, and I'd like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. I think things are going to go our way today.
And it looks like some match play is on the schedule today.
All right, let's get to it.
And he's trying to get out of this deep rough. Let's see how this goes.
Okay, they're going with the pitching wedge here. All right, this one just barely snuck into that light rough. Whoops, there goes the, yeah, that's the water. Let's be careful getting out of here. Might not get all the distance you want in the deep stuff. Okay, this is your 6th shot. Ooh, into the drink. Okay, setting this one up. The ball's below your feet as well. This one's heading a bit right. Don't know what that was. Just a little off on that approach. Okay, and from the green side bunker, let's nestle this one in nice and close. Okay, he's in the green side rough here. And in the hopes of moving things along, you can concede this hole if you like. After that first hole, you're 1 down on your friend. All right, we got a par 3 on the second hole here.
7-iron on display here. Well, this should be fun. Let's see what happens here. Oh, that one, yeah, that one took a dive. Setting up with a sandy old lie. And blunk. We're in the deep stuff. You might need a club or two extra on this shot. Decent approach there. All right, the choice is yours. You could concede the hole to your opponent, or we can keep playing through the rest of the hole. And after that one, your friend is 2 up for the match. All right, we got a par 5 on the 3rd hole. Let's go. Okay, let's go. Pound this one into the fairway. All right, from the fairway bunker, let's see how this goes. Well, that one's going down into the water. Okay, we're in the deep rough. Careful. A little bit off here. It's going to the rough. All right, he's got about 210 left to the pin. We're in the big, thick, deep rough here. You're going to like that, won't you? And if this drops, he can go to 3 up. Ooh, there's a little gift. You're a generous soul. I sensed that when we started the round today. All right, well, didn't really get much on that hole. Let's try this next one. All right, and as we head now to the 4th hole, we have a par 4. All right, let's go. And that's a plunker. This is very, very sandy. Let's get out of here. And we are in the deep stuff currently. Let's get out of here now. Way to go. Back in the fairway. You've done well. All right. Here he comes out of the deep rough. Let's see how he deals with it. This might not be enough out of the rough. This shot's around 95 yards to the pin. Come on, give us a kick to the left. And if this next putt drops, he will go to 4 up.
And after you conceded that putt, we're done on this hole. Let's move on to the next. Okay, your friend's 4 up on you after that one. Nice little hole here. Par 5 for the 5th. All right, let's go. Let's launch this one out there. Oh, into the water. All right, the ball might go a little bit more leftward than normal. It's sitting above your feet. Just wanted you to know. Not the greatest of contact on that one. This is very, very sandy. Let's get out of here. Well, grab a new ball and take it from there. And here we go. This is his second shot. You might need a club or 2 extra from here. This is really deep. And if you're not careful, this approach could get away from you. Bit of a down slope there. Okay, nicely done. You're in the fairway now. Let's hit up onto that green. All right, if you can get this to go, yeah, it's worth celebrating. We'll put it that way. This one's way out there. Let's see what goes down. All right, my only advice is to just sink this for quad and immediately forget about this one. And it drops. And the Canadian in me apologizes to you. If he sinks this next putt, he wins the match. And unfortunately, you weren't up to the test in this match. Your opponent will walk away victorious at 5 up. All right, thank you so much for the round. That was great to spend a little time outdoors with you. And hopefully we'll see you soon. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy, and let me be the first to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Today we start the round with a par 4. Hope you have a wonderful round on the course today. Here we go, let's see what this guy does. And he sets up around 140 yards out. And they've chosen the pitching wedge. Okay, second shot here on the first. Yeah, this one's coming out of the rough, and I don't know if it's going to make it. Well, it looks like you're a bit off on that approach. Okay, here's your chance to go one up on your opponent. This one's just breaking hard to the left. Putting this one from downtown. This is it's going to be interesting. Look at this one breaking pretty hard to the left here. This one's heading for the rough. All right, we have a choice here. If you want to concede the hole, we could do that now. And after that hole, your friend is one up for the match. Got a par 3 for the second hole. And they've chosen a hybrid on this one. A little too much to the right. Well, looking forward to this hole.